Today in this video I'm going to solve a problem being sent to me, a problem on Coulomb's law. So we have three charges given to us. So in solving this kind of problem, there are steps that you need to follow, and I've itemized those steps. The first one is you are going to identify the direction of the charge. Q2 from the question given is plus, Q3 is also plus, while Q1 is negative, that's minus. So we have identified the charge of the charges. You understand? So now the next thing is we are going to find the force between A and B, force between A and C. Now how do we find force between A and B and force between A and C? You see, this is A and this is B. So the force between this A and B is what we refer to as FAB. So and the radius is 30 centimeter. So don't forget you are going to convert the 30 centimeter to meter. So if you convert 30 centimeter to meter, that is 30 divided by 100, you have 0.3 meter, isn't it? That's the first thing you are going to, the second thing you are going to do. Then the third is to find the angle of components. So the angle of components, haven't identified the positive and the negative side. You know, positive will repel, while positive and negative will attract. So the repulsion force is telling us that the direction will move forward because it will not attract themselves because they are the same charge. So definitely there's not going to be any force of attraction between them. So the arrow will be facing up. But here that we have positive and negative, the arrow will be facing down because there's going to be force of attraction. Now all this I'm trying to give explanation before I will come up with the solution. Now the next thing is to find the net force. Before you can find the net force, you must have done all these things. That is 1, 2 and 3. Then the fifth is to find the angle of resolution, which is going to be the last thing you are going to do. So let's go there and see how we'll solve this question and arrive at the answer. Now we have been given the angle. We have something like this. This one is negative, this one is positive, this one is also positive. So if this is positive, then the angle, the direction will face up. Then if here is positive and here is negative, then the arrow will face down because there's going to be force of attraction between this and this. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. Now here the radius, that's the length is 52 centimeter, 60 centimeter, and 30 centimeter. So our Q3 is 65 microcoulombs. Our Q2 is 50 microcoulombs, while our Q3 is 86 microcoulombs. You get it? Now having identified that, then don't forget also that this angle is 30 degrees. Now if this angle is 30 degrees, we can determine our resolution. Now this is our cardinal point. Now this direction, so now if this is A and B, so FAB will be equals to K, which is a constant, times Q3 times what? Q2 divided by the R, which is 30. So when you convert 30 to 30 centimeter to meter, you are going to have 4.3, isn't it? So now what you are going to do now is Now here we have FACY because this is direction of Y. Vertical movement is Y. Horizontal movement is X. Don't forget. So that is FAX. All those things we are going to be in need of it. That's why I'm drawing them. So this one now, it is angle hen. Angle hen, when you have angle hen, angle at hen, you have this side equals to this side. So this 30 will be equals to 30 degree. So if this is angle 90, isn't it? When you subtract 30 from 90, you are going to have 60. So there will be 60. Do you understand? So now let's substitute our data into this question. Our k is constant, which is 9 times 10 raised to the power of 9, multiplied by q3, which is 65. Don't forget the meaning of micro is 10 raised to the power of 6. So our q2 is 50. So that will be 50 times 10 raised to the power of minus 6, divided by our r, which is 30. If you convert 30 to meter, it's going to be 0.3. So that will be 0.3 square. So by the time you multiply all this together, you are going to have, and you divide it by 0.3 square. What I would advise you to do is, you are going to multiply this, you write the answer down, you square this, you write the answer beneath, then you divide it and get your answer. So your answer is expected to be 325 Newton. That will be your FAB. That is force between A and B. Okay. The second one is going to be FAC. FAC, that is F is A and C. So it's still the same thing, but here now we are going to use Q3 times Q1. Don't forget, divided by R square. Our K is still the same thing, 9 raised to the power of 9, multiplied by our K3, which is 65, times 10 raised to the power of minus 6, then 86 times 10 raised to the power of minus 6, then divided by our R. Our R is 60. 60 divided by 100 will give us 0.6 all squared. So if you multiply this together, you are going to have 50.31 divided by 0.6 square will give you 0.36. So when you divide this, your answer will be 139.7 Newton. That is your FAC. Okay. The next thing we are going to do now is to find FACX. FACX. And I told you that horizontal movement is X, which is cos. Then vertical movement is Y, which is sine. Don't forget these two things. Now our FAC, that's the answer we got last. That is FAC times, because X is horizontal movement, that is going to be cos. So we have cos theta. So what is our FAC? Our FAC is 139.7 times cos angle. What is our angle? Our angle is 30. So cos 30 will give us what? So that will give us 139.7 times cos 30, which is 0.8660. By the time you multiply these two things together, your answer will be 121 Newton. That is upward movements. That is the direction of the charge. You understand? So that is our FACX. Now, having gotten our FAX, there's need for us to also find FACY. FACY. So our FACY will be equals to the same FAC times, now instead of using cos, now you change it to sine, because we are now referring to what? Vertical movement. So now this one now will be the same value, which is 139.7 times sine 30. So 139.7 times our sine 30 will be 0.5. When you multiply this, your answer will be 69.9 Newton. This is downward movement, don't forget, which is the same thing as vertical movement. You get it? So having done that, the next thing we are going to do now is to find our x and y. X and y. What do we mean by x and y? What do we mean by x and y? You see here we have AC, isn't it? But don't forget that the movement from A and B is vertical, either vertical or upward movement, the same thing, isn't it? So now what we are going to do now is we are going to subtract this from this. That is, our y will be equals to FABY, that's the value we got from FAB, minus FACY, this. So that will be 325 minus 69.9. So what will your answer be? Your answer will be 255, let's say 255 Newton. I don't know, if you use your calculator, your answer will be 255. That is your y component. Now it's going to be FACX value, which is 121 Newton. So our F net, that is net force, will be equals to the square root of x square plus y square. So what is our x? Our x is 121. We have 121 square plus, what is our y? Our y is 255. 255 square. So by the time you square both numbers, you are going to have 79735. So by the time you take the square root, your answer will be 282 Newton. So that is your net force. Now, having got the net force, then the next thing you are going to find now is the angle of resolution. And what do we mean by angle of resolution? You will draw something like this. The vertical movement, we have 255. Then the horizontal movement, we have 121. So this is our angle here, which we are looking for. So you see, this is opposite over adjacent, and that is tan theta, isn't it? Tan theta is equals to opposite, which is 255, divided by adjacent, which is 121. This will give you 2.108. So you can make your theta the subject of the formula, and that will be tan inverse 2.108. And at the end of the day, your answer will be 65 degrees. So that is the angle of resolution. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.